Hey, girl. Hey. And how are you, Miss Thing? How are you?
I'm
What's new?
here. I'm
Happy,
here.
happy second New Year because this is the second episode and we're back. And like, girl,
Yes,
we had one in the pocket, and this is our second one of this, and I'm very proud of us. And
I know. It's good for us to keep stuff in our pockets.
it's good for us to keep stuff in our pocket. Oh yeah, that's true. Girl, I just thought something. I need to
Yes.
pause it real quick.
Yeah.
And we're back. We were recording for, I think we made it a record 33 seconds there, Maim. And before I paused it,
Yeah. Yeah. I
oh,
mean, if you
girl.
take into consideration how long your intro was too, like we really didn't get into it at all.
So what's new with you, Maim? What's new with you? How are things? How's the new year been treating you thus far?
Exhausting, but
Yay. That's how
same
you
as
know
last year.
that's how you know it's right.
Yeah, same as last year. I'm tired, very tired. I just had like just been getting ready for my birthday. So that's been fun, I guess. But yeah, other than that, it's just been me working a
Dear
lot.
listener, she's going to be 33 this year.
Yes, honey, plus 11. Plus 11.
Oh God.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited. I mean, I'm
Oh
excited
girl,
that
I just
you
had a
know,
thought.
oh no.
I just had a thought that I did not have until just now. Our 21st
Yes.
birthdays can drink.
They've Oh my God, they've been alcoholics for 2 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah, yeah, we're getting old, girl.
Ooh, we
We
are
are,
getting old.
we are. Girl, what color is your hair right now? Is it blue or purple?
Lilac,
Lilac.
so purple.
Yeah, yeah. I just,
For
I think,
for any straight male listeners, purple.
I think straight males know what lilac is. Do they not? I would
Boo
assume they
boo.
did.
They're not good at distinguishing
Mm,
like colors that are not part of the Roy G. Biv.
the Roy G. Biv.
Hmm.
Girl, I've been to that bar. It was fun.
I bet it was, and it tastes the rainbow, honey.
I tasted it twice.
Yes,
Yeah.
got got them Skittles all up in your crevices.
Oh
Yes,
God, girl, are
ma'am.
you ready for me to come down there?
I'm super excited. I'm
I
super.
am
We have
too.
more new bars now.
Oh
So
God. Oh
I,
God.
I went to one last night. I was like, when did this happen? Like when did all this? They
In
put it in
Wilton
like an
or
old
in
bank in Wilton. They put
oh
it in like an old bank that was in like the same plaza as Hunters and Alibi. And they took an old bank that was there and turned it into another bar.
my God. My God.
Yeah,
We're gonna get drunk.
yeah. It was pretty nice. I mean, it was a pretty nice place. It was funny though because when we first went in, I guess it's fairly new. When we
Mm-hmm.
first went in, it was packed, and so in my head, I was like, oh, it must be packed because of drink specials. No, it was just packed because like it was new.
Mm-hmm.
And then about like an hour into us being there, like most everybody left. So I was like, oh, did something happen? Where did everybody go? They're like, we've moved on to another bar.
Yeah, yeah, girl. Yeah. I've got a question for you. Does Mr. Mame go to Wilton Manors with you?
We've gone a couple of times, not very frequently,
It's not his
but we've been
thing.
a few. I mean, like he doesn't dance like at all. So for him, it's just kind of like
Is it because of
cool.
Jesus?
No, I just don't think he's that. Well,
Actually,
mm,
now that I make that joke, I didn't mean for it to be that kind of joke, but
yeah. Now that I think about it, that might be yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Mm.
have a realization right there, girl.
Well, I mean, I think it's all tied together, probably, right? Every
Yeah.
part of that is tied together. So yeah,
Everybody loves a little
yeah.
BDSM every once in a while.
Ooh, I love her cake.
Her cake. Are we talking about Trisha? What's
I don't know. I thought that was like a bakery, honey.
PDS? Baking done, sexy morsel.
Here you go, honey. Take some crumbs. Everybody knows the best part of a cake is the bottom.
Is that right? Is that right?
It is. It is actually on a pound cake. Yes. Have you ever sliced off the bottom of a pound cake?
How would
It's amazing.
you know that's the best part?
Because I've baked pound cakes before. I've baked a lot of pound cakes.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about actual baking. You talking about something nasty. Trying to bring Satan up in here.
It ain't nasty. It ain't nasty. Ain't nothing you and I ain't ever done. Well,
it ain't nasty if you. I mean, as long as you know you clean it. Clean it, honey. Please, Lord Jesus, clean it.
As somebody once told me,
yes.
Don't play in the litter box unless you expect a little poop on you. Hey, Maim.
That's gotta be like the thing. We gotta like get that as a thing here. I'm gonna sell that as a new logo to the Slammer Sex Club here in South Florida. Like I want that on a sign out front. Like that's what I want, real bad, like real bad.
Hey, Maim. Speaking of litter boxes, did you know that we have a Patreon, dear listeners? If you go to patreon.com. Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We have You Slay Me, our Murder, She Wrote podcast, and Over the Moon, our moonlighting podcast, which, dear listeners, which, Maim and dear listeners, if you become a patron, you can, in fact, see us in the lightest of drag recording it, which we should start back very soon because we took a little hiatus. But we're coming back, y'all. We're coming back.
Season 2.
Season 1. Episode 3? Is that what
3?
We started and then Christmas hit hard. Maim and I...
We should have thought that better.
Maim and I, we're good at a lot of things. We aren't good at planning.
Not around the holidays is really bad for us. We should have thought better of that.
We're in a pretty good stretch now till February. Then we'll be on another good stretch till like April. Then we'll be on another good stretch till October, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
No, I did not.
That's right.
Tell me more.
If you go to MimsMaim.com, you can buy some things. Hey, Maim. Maim.
Yes.
Maim.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right. Dear listeners, if you like this mess that we're putting out there, leave us a 5-star review. It really means a lot to us. It really grabs us by the cojones and puts them back where they belong because we're drag queens.
In our pockets.
I mean, girl, as I get older, mine are back in my shoulders by now.
I thought I had a cyst, but it was actually just one of those. It was just navigated itself to my side.
This is season 5, episode 10.
Doctors couldn't do anything about it.
Keep 510, season 5, episode 10. Keep the Homefires burning.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
Maim,
Yeah,
I'm not even going to wait till the end of this episode. I hate this episode so
you didn't like the
much.
last one either. The last time they did one of these types of episodes. I know they're not your favorite.
Where's Sugar Bakers?
Sugar Bakers.
And Charlene is looking for some mail.
Oh no, what's going on, Charlene?
Well, she hadn't heard anything from Bill.
No.
Now, dear listeners, for a little bit of lining up the years here, this is Operation Desert Storm. This is where W went to Iraq the first time when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. Went in, did what he needed to do, and left like he's supposed to do.
Like you're supposed to do.
Like he went in with his allies, fulfilled the mission. Allies said leave. He left. Like you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Julia's like, well, if you haven't heard anything, that's a good sign, Charlene.
I mean, technically, she's not wrong, right? Because I mean, they haven't showed up at her house, so it's
true.
Like
that's very true.
That's the only time I'd be ready for a breakdown and grabbing my black dress, right? Then
Girl,
I'm ready.
You'll grab your black dress and sign to anything, girl. It could be a little cloudy outside. You're like, ooh, my black dress with my hoops.
That's it. Every time
Have
I'm like,
you
oh, I
signed
gotta
up
be
for
ready.
Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans yet?
Rachel Dolezal has an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, it's on her Instagram.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about it.
I'm wondering if that's freckled too. Or if she finally found the part of her that's actually black.
Oh Lord.
It's because it'd be rotten.
Necrotic.
Necrotic. So Charlene says Bill's on a top secret mission.
Oh wow, is he flying somewhere? Because that's what he does.
I mean, I'm sure he's flying someplace top secret.
The Middle East.
I knew somebody who was a flight attendant on Air Force One.
Really? Is that like a special thing? Like, do you have to?
It's typically Air Force people who are flight attendants on Air Force One. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, I don't know if he'd ever made it to Air Force One. He was definitely on Air Force Two, but I don't know if he actually made it to Air Force One.
That's really interesting.
And he loved, like, it was during Obama, and he loved being the flight attendant for Hillary because she just told you what you wanted and left you alone.
Good on her. Good
honor. Hello, Kitty. Maim has a Hello Kitty mug. I don't know if she knew what the hell I was talking about.
But... Oh, I did. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Sanrio surprise?
I don't think I have a favorite. I mean, I'm obsessed with all of it.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Mine is Tuxedo Sam the Penguin. I love him. He's so flippin' cute. He's so when we were young, it was Carrie Karopi. That was the big one, the little frog.
That was one that I was into then. But now that I'm an older, more mature adult, I find things I can appreciate about all of them.
So Suzanne, who Delta Burke decided not to be in this episode because she probably read the script and was like,
She's like, I've done enough of these. I'm over it.
Suzanne called and she said she will call the base and tell them that Bill is a homosexual, so he'll be forced to come home.
And go to jail, because that was a thing you could be arrested for then.
And it's true. Well, as another aside, because we need a B storyline with this.
And boy, what a B storyline is it?
Anthony's here, and he's got a guy in Florida who will buy
Okay.
lotto tickets. The man's name is Morty, and he's in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
You know Morty in Tampa?
I cannot speak
Have
on
you ever been
fifth.
to Tampa?
Yeah.
Did you like Tampa?
I seem to remember liking Tampa.
I've been to St. Pete's. I like St. Pete's. But
Well, I mean, I
you
went
have
to like
go through Tampa to get St. Pete's anyway.
I went to the theme park in Tampa, so I mean, it's like not like going
There's
to
a theme
Tampa.
park in Tampa?
Yeah, there's a Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay. I don't like theme parks.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
I don't ride rides.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean,
Yeah, this Busch Gardens is like
was
it's
it a big
kinda-
bush or a little bush?
no, it's Big Busch.
Okay.
It's like one of the animal ones, so it's almost like a zoo / theme park.
Oh, so it's a lot of animal bush is what I'm hearing.
So much bush. Oh my god, everywhere. They were inside of all the
Jungle
bushes.
bush, if you would.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you could say that, but you know.
I'm not talking about. It's not a racism. If it's animals, I didn't start breaking out the song "Jungle Fever."
Oh, that was a good song.
Jungle Fever.
Come on, Stevie. Still got it.
Well, Julia does not want. Oh Lord, we're good. We're good. Jazz hands.
Oh my gosh.
Julia does not want to take part in the lotto, girl. Julia does not want to take part in the lotto.
Okay.
And we also find out that Charlene, it feels like she's a bad example of a military wife because she's not home donning socks and like raising a victory garden and doing all that stuff during like World War II women should. She's just worrying and like she doesn't feel strong or anything like that. And Julia's like, girl, go to the base and get some therapy. I'm sure they've got a group that meets to talk about this stuff.
Yes. It's nice for somebody to actually say anything like that on TV. Although it is really just to necessitate this part of the storyline, which is not great.
Well, now we're at the base. We're at the base. I don't know what air base is in Georgia. I'm sure there's many because FDR threw military bases at the South to give us money during World War II. It worked.
Yes, it worked.
So there's a support group, and everybody leaves. Bye, 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 bye. And she's talking to one of the husbands.
Yes. Oh, there's husbands?
There's husbands. It's the 90s, girl. It's the 90s.
Gosh. Can't believe it.
They're playing I'll Be Seeing You in the background.
Yes.
I don't know that song. But Charlene calls herself Tammy Faye Baker because she thought she was going to be strong, and she just isn't. She just cries all the time, girl.
Oh, no.
All the time. All the time. I cried trying to get it through this episode. We find out that this man's name is Bill.
Oh, geez.
You know, it's such a not common name, such a rare white people name.
It feels like fate. It's fate.
It's fate. It's fate. I wish they would have fucked in this episode. That would have made things far more interesting. We find out that Suzanne, and then she gets pregnant. Then maybe we would have had Jean Smart for another season.
Oh, that would have been nice. Because then Bill would have left, and then she would have been a single mother raising 2 children.
And then the spinoff would be Grace Under Fire, and it would have been Jean Smart as Grace instead of...
Yeah, and then it would have lasted a bit longer.
That show lasted a lot longer than what you think.
Oh, really? Then I'm just not remembering it very well?
Yeah. I think it... Let's see here. How many seasons? Grace Under Fire. American sitcom. 5 seasons. 5
Wow.
flipping seasons. I was so attracted to the son in that when I was
A teenager.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. I mean, I literally thought that like that lady had like a nervous breakdown or whatever after like a couple of seasons. And...
She did. It just kept going.
Oh, got it. Because remember all the like all those constant Entertainment Tonight specials about that stuff. Like, is the show gonna last? Oh, like
it just kept lasting.
Wow.
So Suzanne is babysitting for Charlene, and Charlene and Bill decide to hang out and play geography.
Girl, when they said that, I was like, who in the world? Just make up a game name. If you don't have the rights to say a game name, just make one up. Geography? What? It bothered me so much. I thought about the rest of the episode. I was so like...
I thought they were talking about the kids playing geography, but the kids are too young. Kids are like less than 1.
Olivia's a baby still.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I'm going to leave it alone.
So, Mary Jo's here with Olivia because
baby Livy.
Because Suzanne wouldn't change a diaper.
I mean, at this point now, during the run of the show, I feel like it should be well acknowledged that Suzanne should never be.
So Suzanne did stuff she did with the pig. With Olivia, like drove her around with the top down, took her to Dairy Queen, she got sick. And then, Mary Jo was like, hand off to Mary Jo to bring her back Charlene. She didn't want to deal with it anymore. And she even said, you probably should have gotten a pig than a baby. Which the way Charlene's handling it now, maybe that's true.
Girl. I don't know. This is my only problem with this is when they like this whole thing now. I can't tell sometimes if this show is for or against parenting because
I love that parenting in general. You can't tell.
It just bounces back and forth, like.
Oh God, yeah, I got you. Yes.
It bounces back and forth, and then you're like, oh well, you're not gonna have a lot of support.
No.
Little things like that. It's just bad.
It really is. It really, really is. Oh God. Well, so Bill leaves. The new Bill. And Mary Jo thinks she smells something funny, and Charlene's a little gassed. Like, we just met. We're just talking to each other. Da, 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 da. And I'm not attracted to him. And Mary Jo's like, no. I meant Olivia shit her pants again, girl.
Not you telling on yourself like this.
I mean, if she got to get that poo nanny, get it slapped a couple of times. Girl's got to do what she's got to do. Probably send one of them letters that Bill ain't getting and say, hey, I've decided to open up the relationship. It'll be closed once you get back. Thanks, bye, love. Don't die if you do. Make sure you take his woman with you, too.
Yeah, here's her address.
She's doing something top secret as well.
Yeah. Lord Jesus. It's very, this show doesn't explore that often, It really actually doesn't. Considering that these are 4 women and all of this, like, it doesn't explore infidelity all that much in all of the seasons.
No, because we're still in the time where women were, like, meant to be, like, even the most liberal ones. You weren't you're supposed to be faithful 100%. You weren't supposed to be, like... I mean,
not even expressing like doubt or desire. It's interesting.
So we're back at Sugar Bakers, and they're talking a little bit about the lotto. And Mary Jo has a little encapsulation of the time, because she talks about how the economy's in the tank, Dynasty's off the air, and how Daddy Bush lied about no new taxes. Like it is such an encapsulation of that specific time. And the jackpot is now 72 million ruble doll hairs.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of doll hairs, girl.
That is a lot of doll hairs, especially back then. Oh, Lord.
So Julia puts in $10.
Julia, honey, we get it. We get it, honey. We would do the same thing.
But there's been no word from Morty.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. He's fine.
It's fine. You should always trust Morty.
Yeah, it's not like Anthony knew him from prison. You know, it's fine.
We don't know where Anthony knew it went from yet.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Well, Charlene's here, and I've got something very important to tell y'all. I'm moving with my baby to Poplar Bluff. Don't y'all try to change my mind and talk me out of it. Bye, girl.
Charlie, honey, you have gone 0 to 100 in just a matter of a couple of days, sweetheart.
And just like Jimmy Carter, she had lust in her heart. That's my favorite things about Jimmy Carter that he ever said. Never cheat on Rosalind, but he did have lust in his heart.
Which is the same thing. That's how they talked about it. It's like that's why it was such a scandal.
I know. Whereas nowadays, girl, see some nice little piece of cake walk by, I got lust in my heart for a second.
I love carrot cake.
What does that even mean? Is that a racist? But it's a carrot cake.
I was just saying what kind of cake I like.
Do you actually like carrot cake?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like my least favorite cake.
Really? No, it's my favorite. Not my favorite. It's like in my top 3.
Actually, my least favorite cake is a dry chocolate cake. Like, there's nothing worse than a dry-ass chocolate cake.
A dry chocolate cake. What does that even mean?
An overbaked chocolate cake. Like, if somebody makes a chocolate cake and overbakes it, there's nothing. Have you ever had one?
I've never overbaked one like that. No.
Have you never, like, picked one up and you just bit into it and you're like, oh... Okay, guess not. Yeah,
I have bitten into a cake and it's like
a dry
kind of like that.
Yeah, but because the chocolate changes the crumb a little bit, it gets worse. It's look, white people will take a red velvet cake and bake the fuck out of it, and like. And it is dry, and ain't no amount of that cream cheese icing gonna resurrect it.
Lord have mercy. You could soak it in some coffee, though. That'd be good.
And then I'm gonna have dry crumbs in my coffee. I don't think I want that. You know, it's so desiccated that it just floats on top and doesn't even take any liquid back into it.
Mother, why are there crumbs floating on the top? Shouldn't they have been absorbed into the liquid? Well, child, it's so rancid that the liquid does not want it to be part of itself, so it leaves it on a barrier
we
above.
Find out that Charlene is having warm, fuzzy thoughts about the new bill.
Oh, no.
They shared some Cafe Vienna, and she wanted to explore the moments of his life together. And he's not even half as attractive as her bill to her. Rude.
Jean-Luc. So.
Oh, God, girl. God, girl, we should go to Paris.
Just for this moment.
just for the and not do anything but drink some instant coffee. Like, why? Yeah. We are here to sample your finest instant coffee. May we have some, please? Oh, here's International Delight. Parisian Blend.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is. I feel like another problem I have with this episode is encompassed by this particular moment, which is, wow, this is not going to be great for people who need to go to therapy or group sessions or things like that, because
no. Yeah. I mean, Mary Jo does talk about infidelity a little bit here, where she said even the Rosie the Riveter had to have something else on her mind with that vibrating drill.
girl, when she said that, I was like, y'all are being dirty.
Not y'all, Mary Jo, because Julia gives her a
That's
look.
my girl, Henny. That's my girl.
I
That's
know.
my girl.
You've never been that dirty.
I've said dirty things like that, though, but I've never personally been that dirty. The character I play is much dirtier than the actual person.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
It's always been like that. I really have.
Ah, God.
I have a 1950s whore inside of me, but, you know, it doesn't manifest itself.
Well, Julia looks at Charlene and goes, before you making rash decisions, get your ass home.
Get some sleep.
Get some sleep. So now we're in a dream. Girl, and let me just tell you, when I looked at when I put Stiffies on that phone and hit that button, and the night came alive with 1,000 voices echoing to be heard. It's just like it is, my God. I'm so glad I don't have to do that. Dear listeners, if you don't know, this is a gay hookup app. And
not a dating app.
Not a dating app. No. There's nothing but Torsen dicks on this. Torsen dicks. And anonymous things. And there's posts for like some seedy things that happen. So I went on there just to see what's around, and like you zoom out and then all of a sudden all these things just pop up everywhere. And it's like, oh, and I messaged Maim that it reminded me of a song, not a good song, like it's not a good musical, but but Titanic the musical has that one good song, and just reminded me of it.
I just that's what that's what my friend does, like the one I told you about when we do karaoke. Like that's what he's doing while we're sitting there. And I'm like, why are there so many clusters here? What is happening?
It's like, I'm getting them over here. I'm seeing them in the bathroom ready. And they just come on in and drink.
It's like, okay.
But we're in a dream. A dream about you, honey. It's gonna come true.
Baby.
They think that we're through. Bye, baby. You'll be swell.
Well, you'll be great.
Anyway. So I just got a notification that my audio was causing an echo.
Whoa.
And no, it was just by accident. So in this dream, we're in World War II. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Mary Jo is singing a little ditty dressed as a cigarette girl again. Julia's here, and you know she's Commander Julia, and Charlene is Lady Liberty.
With the baby.
With the baby on her hip. The World War II has been going on for 45 years at this point.
Yes.
And Anthony is taking bets on when it's going to end.
Well, 2024, still not over.
Mary Jo starts calling out for cigarettes when the GIs ask for some, and she's like, I ran out years back, and I just keep saying it. Well, Bill's here. He's still looking for that new Bill is here. He's still looking for Bonnie, which is his wife, but he's given up, and he asked Charlene to join him. She's like, no, I'm still holding out for my bill.
Yeah, just like holding out for Olivia to grow up at some point after 45 years.
Charlene gives him a Buster Bar, a coupon for a Buster Bar at Dairy Queen.
Yes.
And then there's a little ding, and everybody's like, "Hey, right, no. She's just made Charlene's just made snickerdoodles. It's like she's got all these jobs, which are making snickerdoodles for the boys and holding on to getting the baby, and like being strong, darning socks, doing this, doing that, doing this." Well, Charlene has a moment where she has a breakdown, and then there's an air raid siren, and then they're like, Julia, why don't you sing us something? Because oh, Daddy boy, the pipes are calling.
Tiny Tim would be so proud right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Charlene!
Oh, hello.
Charlene.
Bill, I hear Bill somewhere.
I love you, Charlene. I'll try to call you back later, Charlene. Charlene, I love you, Charlene. Charlene, wake up, Charlene. Charlene.
Oh no, I missed him. Oh no, I missed him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a little bit later on, girl. It's a little bit later on.
Okay, that was dramatic.
Yeah, Charlene finally got. She's sitting there with a bunch of letters. Mary Jo and Julia are here. And all of Bill's letters finally arrived.
Oh, wow.
And girl,
okay.
They sexy. Ain't nothing like putting into script, I want to slobber on that knob, period. Have you seen Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans ? I did, period. It's nothing like you, period. She's a true African-American legend, period.
Oh, boy. We're going to be in trouble.
Wow. Are you transracial now?
I mean, I feel like I've always been, but that's...
Oh, God. Well, Charlene and New Bill... well, Anthony's coming over about the lottery tickets. We'll get that in a minute. Charlene and New Bill decide to keep it separated.
You gotta keep it separated.
Mm-hmm. Charlene has decided that war's not sexy.
It took all of this for her to figure that out.
Well, Anthony's here. Let's not dwell on that. Let's not think about that too much longer, girl, because we got to wrap this episode up because, you know, we can't think about things.
I mean, yes.
Morty stole all the money and left.
No.
Yeah. And he's like,
Morty.
I can't believe he did this. He even showed me a picture of his kids, and he hands the picture to Mary Jo. She's like, that's from a wallet, Anthony. Well, Anthony's like, I'm going to go down to Florida and buy a lottery ticket. You might want to join me. And Charlene's like, yes, I'm feeling mighty lucky right now. Do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you find yourself a Miss Georgia Wild?
I mean, it's a repeat, but I love Mary Jo in that cigarette girl outfit. Yeah. I just absolutely love it.
So I don't often give it to Charlene, but her at the beginning in that black outfit, I thought was very pretty. I thought she looked
was pretty.
Very pretty in a way she doesn't usually look pretty.
Yeah, I can see that.
So Maim, I've got a very important question.
Yes.
Did you like this episode?
No.
Oh no, this is horrible. It's trash.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you this though. Now I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I liked it. because I didn't understand it. So
I think I did too. Because I
So there was-
remember really liking these episodes, but
well, I think what I remember most.
Maim, I lost you. Maim. Maim, you're back and go.
Yes. So when I was a kid, I think I liked everything because it was almost like cosplay, right? Because it was just fun to watch them do that. But now that I realize that everything that they gave on that episode was actually good in a way, because it was like, okay, everybody, we actually do need to rethink all this. And I think now that we're the age we are, it makes me almost depressed because I have to keep reminding myself like just how much unfortunately women are responsible for. It's like it's really kind of crappy. I mean, honestly, like it really is. So it's like I have a very love-hate relationship with these types of episodes now.
Yeah. I just thought it was trash. Like I really did. I did not like it. I didn't. I mean, everybody else was doing this kind of episode at the time, so they kind of had to. But and I'm sure that it gave warm fifis to people who had people overseas at the time. Also, war's changed now. I mean, not really, but like it has. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
war. I mean, war is different now. I mean, it's still dangerous, but it's become so much more technological that the nature of war is it's different. So I mean, even though we don't actually have a lot of ground war anymore,
I do have something very important to ask or say. War, huh? Good God, y'all! What is it good for?
Absolutely
nothing. Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, Maim, why don't you about like this episode? Hey, Maim, why don't you tell her? Yeah. I mean, it's so bad. Delta Burke was like, "Fuck it."
Like, I'm sick.
Yeah. Well, also during this time, she was under so much stress she did stop showing up for shoots sometimes. Like, there's also that. Like, this is we're starting. Like, we're getting toward the middle end of season 5, episode 10. Yeah. Like,
we're getting to the descent now.
14 more episodes and she's done. Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners what they can find you?
Sure. Hey, dear listeners. It's me, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can find me online at Auntie Maims with an S. You can find me doing the Black Market Show every other month down in Fort Lauderdale at Revolution Live. Hosting amazing colossal karaoke every Thursday night in Miami Beach at Killer Idol, and performing with Villain Theater, the improv and comedy theater in the heart of Miami. Find out more of that stuff at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. And over to you, Mims.
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Where am I? I'm at the DivineMissMims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have a Patreon?
No, I didn't.
That's right. If you go to Patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money at Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We've got two. We've got You Slay Me, our Murder She Wrote podcast, and Over the Moon, our moonlighting podcast. That's what it's called. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
That's right. If you go to mimsname.com, you can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
You know what I love?
You love a good 5-star review.
I love a good 5-star review. So, dear listeners, if you like this mess, just shove one in there. Hey, Maim.
No spit required. Yes.
Never. Did you know that our dear listeners can reach out to us and leave us a message?
Say what?
That's right. They can send us an email at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text message at 704-380-0618. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. Not this time.
Then why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Fine. Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.